Okay, it's been a while, but today I'm going to do some analysis of Wizzrobe vs Druggedfox Grand Finals at Function1. Um, the VODs haven't been uploaded to YouTube yet, so I'm going to be watching them on Twitch, which means that I'm not going to be able to slow them down or anything. So this might be a bit shorter than the others, because I won't be able to, well, analyze things as thoroughly. But yeah, let's just get started.
Like that, and we've seen this before. Druggedfox losing, Captain Falcon on FD, takes
Uh,
you might see 3 games in a row on FD. Maybe. Oh, maybe. He's waiting out Wizzrobe really well off the stage, but why do you think we go back to FD here? Just because of the first?
I think up air would have hit in that scenario. That's kind of an awkward percentage where I'm not sure whether it was the percent or whether it was the DI that Druggedfox did, but either way, I think Wizzrobe could have up aired if he dashed fast enough and went for it in that situation. But yeah,
It's a. So I talked to Druggedfox after.
that is really good DI. This a mid percent if a spacey wave shine. So I'll note this down. So at high percent, the Druggedfox goes for wave shine, turnaround, up tilt, DI trap. I'll explain why it's a DI trap in a second. Wizzy hard DIs in to avoid any follow-up. Okay, so I'll quickly explain what I'm saying. So at mid percent, Fox can always follow up on that up tilt regardless of your DI, because if you do this DI that Wizzrobe does here, then the Fox gets a tech chase. So at mid percent, if he does the turnaround up tilt, you're just kind of screwed. Unless you like AMS attack or something, I'm not sure how long you can do that. I'll check now. So yeah, and then, but okay, so that's why it's the DI that Wizzrobe did is really important at high percent and not say mid percent. And the reason the reason the turnaround up tilt is a DI trap is because the Falcon will want to DI away for he'll want to DI away in case of up smash, which is horrible DI for the up tilt. So I'm just quickly going to check how long Falcon can AMS attack. Fox up tilt. Okay, that's a lot higher than I thought it would be. So 62% you can still AMS attack. Damn, that's pretty insane. And I don't think, I'm not sure whether Fox would be able to follow up even if you AMS attacked. I would hope not. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I'm actually going to note that down quickly. Falcon can AMS attack. Fox up tilt to 62% unstaled. To 62%, really useful as a way to get out of wave shine combos. If he goes for that turnaround up tilt, that is.
After the Nunset, right? And he told me that he felt like if he couldn't win an FD, he couldn't really win anywhere else anyway. FD plays to his strengths the most, which are a simple punish game, or practice punish game, not simple, but practiced, and neutral. So if he can't win with those two things, he has to jank him around on platforms, and he feels like it's not, it wasn't gonna happen for him anyway. Oh my god.
Yeah, so that was important. Basically, Wizzrobe was at too high percent to crouch cancel, punish. Yeah, so I'll just quickly show. So he goes for the crouch. He recognizes that he's at 150%, so he decides to only cover the get up attack, which Druggedfox knows that the get up attack is going to knock Wizzy over. So Wizzrobe baits it out with the crouch, goes for the shield, and then jumps over the get up attack, and then comes down with a knee, and then does a weak knee edge guard. Never mind.
wisely waits for Wizzrobe to throw on a move on the way down. Oh, wow.
That was sick.
Wizzrobe's pulling all the stops.
Again, Wizzrobe crouched, recognized his percent, and then shielded to cover the get up attack. You should probably try to like shield the get up attack on reaction, like power shield option select sort of stuff. But that stuff is really difficult. Wizzrobe doesn't really respect Fox ledge dashes that much. Like that.
That's still a carryover. Wizzrobe.
I guess if your opponent's going to be imperfect, you should punish them for it. Okay. Something I've noticed lately is that Wizzrobe has been going for more reaction tech chase aerials. So Wizzy has. This isn't whether that was a situation of it or not. I'm not sure, but Wizzy has been going for more reaction tech chase aerials lately. And this is really good because reaction tech chase aerials are actually fucking broken. So anyway.
I thought I lost my mic there.
Yeah, just for a second.
I couldn't hear
Oops.
myself at all.
Frames.
Alright.
Let's go.
How did he get Druggedfox to jump into that second nair?
Just for a second.
I couldn't hear myself at all.
Yeah, it was probably.
Alright.
Okay, so he does an instant. Okay, so that's interesting. So Wizzy does an instant double jump nair, faded back. Druggedfox tried to nair in with frame advantage, but Wizzy drifted back far enough, so that he. But Wizzy drifted back far enough so that he could do a short hop up nair before Druggedfox had time to reach him. Which is, so basically Wizzrobe undershot his aerial just then. And that was really good.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Wizzrobe, Druggedfox up through Wizzrobe at low percent just then. Druggedfox up through Wizzy at low percent. So Wizzy DI'd away and wiggled out. So he didn't jump out because many foxes try to like shark the jump and read it kind of. Well, they try to react, but you can't react to the drift, so they kind of read. So Wizzrobe went for the wiggle out there. Wiggle out shield is very strong against fox up throw at low percent because if they try to nair, you can get your shield up in time. It only really loses to like grab, but like what fox is gonna grab at like 10%. Like fox doesn't even have a chain grab on Falcon on DI behind, that is. I tested it a while ago. Fox can't re-grab him ever.
Oh.
Wizzrobe was really tired at this time, so I'm really surprised that he was able to tech chase this while even being tired. I'm not saying he's like got perfect tech chases at the moment, but it's really surprising.
Back and forth we go on the Bear Express.
So just a second ago, Druggedfox went for up throw nair. Wizzrobe DI'd in, and because Druggedfox had been hitting the tech chases on DI away every time until now, it didn't look like Druggedfox was really ready for Wizzrobe to DI in, because players don't tend to. And so Druggedfox reacted late and back aired him, which didn't actually lead to anything for Druggedfox.
Oh, so sick. Look at that running shine. Building that confidence.
Okay, so he just... What the fuck was that overshot grab?
Oh, so sick. Look at that running.
He just... It looks like... Wizzy dashes in and overshoots a grab, possibly to catch the back of Druggedfox's dash dance. This is one that's a really good approaching mix-up. Not, I don't want to say mix-up. I don't really understand it enough to say what, if it's good or not. But But Wizzrobe does overshoot grabs quite a lot. It's one of his main approach
Right,
options.
kind of putting that confidence up back a little bit. Willing to overtake Falcon on the
Does
ground is
Sammy
very focused.
have anything left in the tank? Any more tricks? Anything he forgot? Anything he can think of right now?
I didn't true combo, so maybe Druggedfox should have like wiggle, fast fall. I'm not sure whether Falcon fast falling the knee would catch that or not. Or maybe he could like perfectly time a shine. I'm not too sure, but obviously you don't want to die.
He's trying,
Put himself back in the game.
but we've seen this.
Wizzrobe goes to stocks. Wizzy goes goes to stocks. Wizzrobe goes to ledge between stocks almost every time. I say this almost every time I analyze Wizzrobe, but it's just really important because if you've got good ledge options, then it's a lot safer to come from ledge than it is to play on stage against a fox with invincibility.
Kind of thing before.
Yes, it's called a woolly willy. We have seen this kind of thing before.
You're right. Definitely have.
You messed up.
Woolly willy.
Still.
Oh jeez.
Nair out of shield, riding the Nair plane on a one-way flight
Hmm.
to Wisconsin. Tanks it, as he should have in the first set.
Yeah.
The crowd goes wild for Druggedfox right there.
Nice.
Shining him all the way across.
Oh no. For the,
Turtles messed up the crouch
hard
tech
side.
chase. Damn.
Good enough for Shine Bear there. The Wizard's recovery has been just immaculate this whole game. He's made it back in ways I didn't think were possible with Captain.
Yes, and Sammy's done a very good job of just like grinding and whittling this lead back down.
So when Druggedfox is off stage, when Wizzy throws deep Druggedfox off, Wizzy seems to, in this game, he tends to go to ledge and regular get up. Druggedfox could get around this with a fire fox stall. AKA, never mind. But so Druggedfox could get around that with a Firefox stall, which Wizzy could beat with a weak knee attempt. I've also, when Spaceys do the Firefox stall, I've also caught them with like a get up attack from ledge at certain sometimes. But I think that's not consistent since they can up beat into the ledge, they can up beat up, and they could wall tech this the get up attack. I know you could read it with like stomp from ledge, which they could wall tech. So weak knee seems to be the most consistent method of dealing with that recovery method. So yeah.
Something manageable. Shines him all the way across the stage. First time he's gotten that all the way across the stage. But he does eat a knee. He DIs it pretty well. But
I saw Wizzrobe doing this edge guard a lot yesterday. I want to know what he was doing specifically.
But he does.
So he jumps backwards, and I'm thinking, if Druggedfox side B is here, then Wizzrobe could jump back and back air him. If Druggedfox falls and side B's to ledge, then maybe Wizzrobe could fast fall and get ledge before him. And then if Firefox is out here like he does, then Wizzrobe can go out and back air. So I think that might be what he's doing. And that would be nice if that would work all the time. I'm not sure, maybe it does. I'll have to experiment with it.
DIs it pretty well.
But it works from there.
That double fist, it's rough stuff. Sammy has one more game left in. Work really hard right here. Come back and get the 3-2 win. but then there's the potential you could get 3-0'd
Again, yeah. After
And it's
working
like,
so hard.
there's a lot of stamina. We're talking about a tournament that is East Coast time, 1 in the morning.
Did I skip
And,
game 1?
Playing all day.
Holy fuck. Okay. Damn. So, I clicked on the VOD and it skipped me to game 2. So, guess I'm gonna have to go back and watch game 1 now. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'll just copy and paste all of this to game 2. And I will clear all of this on game 1. And now we will watch game 1. It doesn't really matter which one we watch in order.
Alright, let's go. Right into it.
Shoutouts to Melee and Ami
You got a
recognizing
jab
true
grab.
watchable Melee and giving us the powerful retweet. Powerful Melee and Ami, one of the best media sources for Smash Brothers related information on the internet.
On the entire internet.
On the entire internet, which is probably bigger than Earth. If I had to
Druggedfox was
guess.
get up attacking a lot yesterday. And I mean, maybe he was thinking, I'm just going to get damage or whatever, but Wizzrobe hits those punishes afterwards a lot, and they're a lot stronger than if you were to just regular get up, in which case Wizzrobe's going to grab you. Wizzrobe knees, I personally crouch cancel Raptor boost when they get up attack. You can also crouch cancel Stomp. The point is that the punish is larger, so I'm not sure why Druggedfox was opting for so many get up attacks yesterday, but maybe I'll ask him.
How do you
I'm just thinking how good Wizzrobe's punish game would be if he went for reaction tech chase aerials, and hit them consistently, obviously. But like in the corner, Sammy, Druggedfox, I don't feel right calling him Sammy. I don't know him, but everyone else does, so it's a habit. Druggedfox rolled in, tech rolled in, and Wizzrobe grabbed him. But like if Wizzrobe had reaction tactics aerials down, then he could stop the tech roll in and then get a free knee to send Druggedfox back off stage. Yeah, so I wish Wizzrobe put a lot more time into doing that.
Well, essentially the internet, yes. I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't want to really get into the philosophical side of things before we get back to the match.
I just watched Ghost in the Shell of the movie, so
Oh
I'm
man,
in that mindset.
you're fresh in the shell.
Oh, let's go.
That was an interesting down tilt.
They struck again to FD. Last time Sam kind of handily won on FD, but
What was interesting? That was the ledge option.
on FD. But
Okay, I think I skipped past it.
last time Sam kind of.
Okay, so he does a hack stash double jump, and then he fades back. I think he's mixing that up with nair forward. So Wizzy does a hack stash double jump fade. He double jumps forward, so a hack slash double jump forward, then fades back into the corner of the stage. He seems to maybe mix this up with Nair moving forward. But in this example, he just dashes forward and nairs after shields afterwards, which but it gets around Druggedfox's option semi-safely, because Druggedfox doesn't really pressure him after shining his shield. Wizzrobe just like covered all that space with a grab. Like Druggedfox was stuck in this corner, stuck in this space right here. So when Wizzrobe does that dashing grab just there, he covers. Even though grab is only active for 2 frames, the distance the Falcon moves in that time with the grab hitboxes, I'm not even sure what to call them. I'm gonna say hitboxes, grab boxes, out is quite far, and he covers the space that Druggedfox has to work with.
He wants to win this tournament.
Yeah.
He's got to win 6 hard ones, and then he might have to play 5 more at least.
Oh, oh my gosh.
That's unfortunate for Druggedfox.
It's
He
sort of
could have
told when
killed
that's gonna
Wizzrobe
happen.
just there.
It's really hard to plan for both
So
parties.
that's the edge guard I was talking about. Jesus, I need to do this. So yeah, I wasn't wrong earlier. It looks like Wizzrobe is doing this purposefully. So it looks like he's jumping backwards, seeing that if Druggedfox side B's here, he'll double jump. He'll double jump on reaction, and he'll come down on Druggedfox on stage with a aerial, in this case knee. If Druggedfox goes to ledge, maybe he would like back air on reaction to the side B, or go to ledge, fast fall to ledge on reaction. But the point is, and then if Druggedfox B's off stage, then he can double jump back and back air. So it seems like he's covering everything, which is really interesting. So I'm gonna quickly note. I'm not gonna note, but note. I'm not gonna like write it down what I'm talking about. So see recorded video for analysis on Wizzy's new. I'm gonna say new because I've never seen him do this before. New edge guard. I've never seen him do this before, so I'm gonna say it's new.
Plan for both
He
parties.
gets the kill.
Falcon wants it, but he can't guarantee himself that he'll get it, so he kind of just has to go for the ledge.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if I got it.
Druggedfox has got
Okay, I don't have. It's pretty late, and I don't have the time, so I'm just gonna skip through the rest of this match and on to game. Onto game 3. Yeah.
We're talking about a tournament that is East Coast time, 1 in the morning, and
been playing all day.
They've been playing literally. I mean, I got here at 10 this morning.
So Wizzy goes for that weak knee nair. The nair is to cover certain double jump timings. I only got 2 notes down for game 1. But I talked about it, I just didn't put down many notes. Wizzy keeps going for weak knee double jump nair. Druggedfox avoids this with a shine stall double jump sweet spot. So Wizzy could get around this by delaying his weak knee, and then the nair would cover the timing. So Wizzy could get around this by delaying his weak knee, going for a fast fall weak knee off stage. Anything else that I might be missing? No, I think those are the 2 main ones that Wizzrobe could do to get around Druggedfox's
I'm
option.
exhausted. I could go for a quest bar. I'm sure these guys could go for one, or a milkshake or something, whatever smashers eat.
Quest bar, tweet at Mr. Bin ready?
Yeah,
Quest
I mean,
Quest nutrition. I'm really looking for
Wizzrobe could have just re-grabbed him, but maybe for going for that Raptor boost coverage would be worth it, which it was in this situation.
That's the chef that you guys use for everything. Robert, I think his name is. He's great.
Wizzrobe really isn't afraid to Raptor boost after every tech, and it's good because it pulls Wizzy Raptor boosts after attacks often because it pulls him back. It pulls him back on like the second frame, and that can avoid late tech chases. It can avoid late tech chases and counter attack. So he's not afraid to go for those, just because the reward that you get for hitting it is pretty big, and the risk is you're getting grabbed, which you should have been getting anyway. if they were tech chasing.
No.
Sammy working the bear there, but coming up just a little short here.
He doesn't look quite as sharp as he did the first
Sammy
city
does
there.
not want to get another box of donuts at this regional. I mean, it seems like he's getting donutted every regional. He's got to at least
He just catches his jump with that.
In his mind.
So Wizzy goes for knees on tech in place sometimes, and uses his frame advantage to nair Druggedfox's tech rolls. So he uses his frame advantage to nair Druggedfox's tech rolls. This forces Druggedfox to like shield or something, which Wizzrobe, which puts Falcon in a advantageous situation. But at the same time, Druggedfox could up tilt, but Wizzrobe could space around that, or drift around that, or punish that. The grab would punish it, I should say.
It just seems like such a long.
So yeah, Wizzrobe went for that wiggle out again on. Wizzrobe went for that wiggle out again on Druggedfox's up throw, but this time Wizzrobe needs to put up. I think Wizzrobe needs to wiggle out and put up a shield, since the only thing that Fox can really do to true punish that is to, I think up smash if they're like frame perfect. Falcon can escape up smash, but it's difficult. Up smash would hit it if they're like frame perfect, and also grab. But then foxes won't tend to go for those. They'll tend to like either try to tech chase, hoping that you miss your escape, or they will tend to read a jump.
Long road back to the top from here.
Yeah, like he just went for that nair, which is good, but like Wizzrobe could wiggle out and shield that nair, and then escape by like wave dashing out a shield and then reset neutral, which is insane.
But if you can at least prevent like the 3-0, right?
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
least.
I'm very glad that he can't hear me.
Very clever there by Wizzrobe.
So that was really good by Wizzy in the corner. So Wizzrobe late up airs Druggedfox in the corner and F tilts to catch Druggedfox's wave dash forward. This is good for multiple reasons. Spaced F tilt is safe on shield, even Fox's shield, which means that if Druggedfox stayed in shield, Wizzrobe would have been safe. And also it can catch Druggedfox trying to act out of shield, like it did in this situation where Druggedfox tried to wave dash forward and Wizzrobe was able to hit him off stage with it. I think low aerial F tilt is actually pretty good underused shield pressure as Falcon.
There you go.
Mixed up with like, because it forces them to like stay in shield more, I guess. Since if they try to act by like wave dashing forward or something, or shining out a shield, then they're gonna get F tilted. So then they're either gonna stay in shield or like roll or something. I'm not sure whether. I think if they rolled towards you, then you need to shield after your F tilt, which would put the Fox in an advantageous position. But I still think it's worth it. It's pretty good.
Barber says what you want. Sammy says, you ever seen a Wooly Willy? Barber says, say no more, fam.
Hold that again. I think that's something that people are gonna have to be doing more often. Oh, not that.
Okay.
Not that.
Yeah, you certainly, well, you know, going straight to the ledge like that, I know a Fox player named Kaon that will just do that at pretty much every stock, and you know what's going to happen, but sometimes your character's too bad doing it.
Falcon's back air is actually crouch cancel punishable. Maybe if Falcon has like full drift, like not full drift, but like drift backwards, and it's super spaced, then maybe it's safe. But as a general rule of thumb, you can crouch cancel punish it, so you should.
Oh, nice grabs up from Sammy there. He will take,
Mm.
Raptor boost there, not connecting. The windup taking him a little too far back.
Oh, he just did.
See, was Druggedfox was late on the tag chase, so Wizzrobe Raptor boosted to pulling back from the shine hitbox and then counterattack. And it's kind of a gimmick, but it works because people mess up.
Does get faced by another one, like instantly right in front of him.
That's something that definitely.
Obviously,
Wizzrobe
they
knows
mess up
to focus
otherwise.
his opponents. Oh, 'cause he just won for
Yeah.
3 side Bs in a row, you know, and then as soon as one
It
hit,
just kind of takes you out of your it makes you
See, that's what I was talking about earlier, where he'll mix up. He seems to be mixing up kind of like hack slash double jump fade forward with nair and hack slash double jump fast fall fade back.
think, like a lot of times when you're playing melee, you're kind of just like not
Was that a bait by Wizzrobe? He did like this shot hop empty land in place.
think, like a lot of times.
But he does this shot hop empty land, and it baits. I think it baited Druggedfox into like trying to run in and punish maybe, which is why Wizzrobe was able to get that dash dance grab.
Melee, you're
I might be wrong, but generally empty lands are really good baits, and I made this GIF a while ago on how you can use it to punish like Sheik's trying to forward tilt you on reaction for jumping and stuff like that. Maybe that's what Wizzrobe was trying to bait. Maybe he was baiting an up tilt from Druggedfox, because Druggedfox does like to go for those wave dash back up tilts.
you're kind of just like not thinking, and then something will happen that will make you leave your pattern.
How is Wizzrobe tech chasing so well when he's tired? It's absolutely beyond me.
People who don't react to that very well are called "I lost because I'm bad."
oh no, they're gonna be it. That's it.
I'm not sure whether that stomp was on reaction or not, but if it was, that was really good. So yeah, I think that's it. How long have I been going? Just over half an hour. I guess that's fine. I didn't write many notes this time, but I think I talked about some really interesting stuff, and I think I learned quite a bit. So yeah, I guess I'm back to doing recorded analysis, and I'll see you guys next time.